Hello, friends and fellow subscribers. It is AK here, and today I am bringing you a Spas-12 MOAB. Of course, this is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I'm using some of my old gameplay. I'm trying to get rid of some of my old gameplay without spamming Call of Duty too much. I haven't done a Call of Duty video in a while as well. And this is also with the FMG instead of the MP9, and it's not dual FMG, so that is good news. But anyway, that is not what I'm here to talk about today. What I'm here to talk about today is, I guess, I don't really want to make this too specific or too general at the same time, which kind of contradicts itself. But I just kind of wanted to have a somewhat impact. Is people in school who don't actually care about school, I guess, sort of. I mean, I'm gonna kind of go into it. You'll understand in a little while. So basically, how do I want to start this? Basically, I just don't understand some people's logic in the actual schoolwork. I can understand people who are associated with school, who actually do school activities, and then they don't do schoolwork. They don't like the actual schoolwork. I don't really understand that too much. All the kind of, I guess, popular pretty whatever type. I don't really understand their point of view, who just don't care about school at all. I mean, there's always going to be the pretties who actually do care about school, of course. But I'm talking about the ones that are just I'm too popular to do this work. I'm going to become a model when I grow up anyway. It's aren't you selling yourself kind of, I guess, short? What if this doesn't work out for you, your plan? I mean, it's okay to have a plan for yourself, especially something like that. That's kind of a unique, well, not even really unique. I mean, a lot of people have that idea in mind. But I mean, at least a somewhat personal, your type of thing, just I'm gonna be, what everybody else is. I'm gonna be a person who works at Walmart. Yay! You actually have, special about you. But I mean, basically, if you just don't even care about school, you're not gonna know anything, and then if that doesn't work out, what are you gonna do? You're gonna become a Walmart worker, and then you're gonna be like, I should have totally worked when I should have. I mean, it's free education, so y'all better be learning now. You hear? Y'all better be learning with your brains. But basically, I actually have a quote on my iPod. There was this girl behind me. I'm in a advanced geoscience class. And geoscience, for those of you who don't know, is basically just study of the Earth, in a way of saying it. Study Earth and rocks and all that jazz. I don't know why she was in the .3 class in the first place. It's beyond me how she got there. But basically the quote is, I have better things to do than this homework. I mean, and I know that sounds like I could have just pulled that out of nowhere, but I said that is the real quote. I almost turned around and I was just you are stupid, ma'am. Because it's then, I mean, yeah, okay, I can kind of understand if you're joking around, but she said it so seriously, and then I think she started rambling on about how she's got, cheer or something, so wait, you're telling me that this, thing that you're doing temporarily is going to take over schoolwork? This logic is lacking in the sense department. I'll give you a nickel or two, maybe you'll get some sense then. Ho ho, nice little pun there. But I mean, and then there's also the other, the opposite end, the people who just literally do not care about anything. They're I don't want to go to school, it's dumb. I don't like anybody, everything is dumb, and they just kind of sit in the back of the class. It's I think at one point I was kind of like that. I mean, I wasn't that bad about it, but I was just there's no point in me coming to school. And then I realized that even if you're not gonna care about school, you have to go to it anyway, so there's no point in just sitting around moping. Make some friends or do something productive. You already have nothing to lose at all. I mean, because it's not like you can just be I'm gonna skip school forever. I mean, they're gonna track you down. There's actually the Fed actually makes sure that you go to school. That's part of their job. I'm in a marketing class and I learned that. So obviously school is important because I'm teaching you about about learning. Wait, I'm teaching you about this is learnception right now. By God, this is amazing. So I mean, I was just by God, my brain has exploded due to all this ception. But both terms, it's so bad. I mean, what if you actually turn out to like something, like, and you weren't paying attention, or you were too busy doing your cheer or whatever the frick you were doing at the time? Then you really just screwed yourself. I mean, you could at least pay attention. I'm not saying you have to like make sure you get straight A's, but if you're already like gonna sit in the back of the class, then you might as well just, step up to the plate here. The plate of, let's get some education so we can learn stuff, and actually do some work. I mean, I don't really even care if they do the work. I mean, if they want to get an E, fine, but at least even if they don't care about anything, if they even just listen, their brain has to understand something. And I would actually say that they're almost forced to, because if they're just going to sit there in the back and not do anything, then they're probably going to have to hear it, at least. So, I mean, that's pretty positive when you think about it, how that works out. But, I mean, the like, popular cheer, I don't give a crap about school, those types, the football, like, oh, my football career is going to take off, or, I got my cheer. That stuff is actually probably worse than just sitting in the back of the class, because you're actually retaining some information. But if you're just slacking off with your buddies, like, hey, let's let's just not give a crap about school. I mean, there are certain times where it's like, oh, okay, I got an A, I can like kind of slack off and talk with my friends. But if that's literally all you do in school, is it's just like, oh, hi, let's just not about school, and you literally like don't even do work because you're too busy like texting on your phone and crap, that makes me actually really aggravated. I'm going to go on a side rant of all the rant already doing on people for cell phones. God dang. I do not like this generation in cell phones at all. What is those problems? This freaking piece of plastic has to be in their face 24/7. I mean, can't you just talk to them? Why is it so necessary? Like, talk to them after the class is done, not in the middle. Like, you're gonna get yourself more screwed than you would ever get doing pretty much anything else if you just continually do that. Like, I have this person in my geometry class, and she literally sits there and like texts. It's like, and then she like, once we have like this homework time to actually do our homework, she doesn't even text that time. She like texts while he's doing the lesson. So, while we're actually learning stuff, she's like LOLing on her phone, like, this is hilarious. And then when we're actually giving work time, when most people would text and do all the normal, stuff. Oh, by the way, MOAB swag, I just had to like stop myself. I actually was just like, ooh, MOAB. While he's doing all this unimportant stuff, he's just sitting at his desk now, and we're all doing our homework like we should be, except, there are the people who they're like, I'll do the homework at home and I'll just screw around with my friends now. I don't think anybody really cares about that, except for the teacher. Sometimes they're like, you should do your work because I said that this is work time for you. So, I mean, that's for the teacher, I guess that's not good, but I would say that that's better than doing it in the middle of it. But then it gets even worse, because then she talks to friends during that time, and then she like complains about it. Like, I don't understand this. It's like, wait, hold on a second. You mean to tell me, like, just back it up here. You mean to tell me that you don't understand the thing that we were learning while you were on your phone, and then you say you don't understand it when we're supposed to be doing the work, but you were talking about random crap while we're even doing that, and then at the end of the class, it's just kind of like, I don't even get it. And they're probably going to end up having to get it anyway. Parents are going to be pissed. I just don't get the mindset. I'm not saying I have the best grades around. I mean, I got A's in some of my classes, and if I don't care, I'm going to do the work. But I mean, you at least need to like do the work that is given you in classes, I guess what I'm saying. Like, that's just, it's common sense. You have notes to do, except for like talk to friends, and they're going to be gone in the future anyway. But anyway, now that my rant's done and I'm spraying around with the spaz trying to get a final kill, which I do, this commentary is over. So I will see you guys later. Bye.